in this video we're going through what is the best roundhouse kick for MMA. Is it the Dutch style roundhouse kick or more the Thai boxing style roundhouse kick? So let's break them both down first. Let's go for the Dutch style. With the Dutch style roundhouse kick, they tend to have their hands up by their face, and as they throw the kick, they don't use a lot of rotation or even a step, so there's hardly any setup to it. So you're literally from your stance, whipping round the kick to the leg and rotating just over with what your flexibility of your hips allows you to. And it's almost like, not necessarily kicking up, but you're going a bit more of an upward angle than, say, the Thai boxing one, which we'll go through in a minute. So from here, there's a kicking up and around. Boom, boom, and you can have your hands up nice and high. Now the Thai boxing one, you step, so you get your head off the centre line. You throw this arm down, you keep this hand up. As you throw that arm down, you step and you rotate on your lead leg, what you step on, rotate and pivot round, and almost like you're trying to chop down, so you're getting that leg up, round and down. So it looks more like this. Boom. And again from this sort of angle. So it's up, round, down. See, you've got the Thai one where you're throwing your arm down, you're coming down. And you've got the Dutch one where your hands are up, you're kicking from there. So they're the two different sort of roundhouse kicks. Now, let's go through some pros and cons. So with the Dutch style one, you're not, now I don't want to get no hate from the comment section, you can get a lot of power, but don't feel as if you get as much from the Thai boxing one. Again, you can get a lot of power from this kick, especially if you practice it, you really can get a decent amount of power. But with the Thai boxing one, because you've got the step, you've got your body weight, you've got your momentum of you throwing your arm down, coming out and round, I just feel like you can get just that little bit more power, especially if you need it in the kick. Right, so that's a negative to the Dutch style one. The other negative is, although you've got your hands up, they tend to stand in the middle. You could step across and lean across a little bit, and then you're going more onto sort of Thai style rather than the Dutch one, which is just straight up like that. So you're standing in front of your opponent. Now don't get me wrong, sometimes there might be a time and a place where you want to stand in front of your opponent. Now, I'll explain that the reason now. The reason why is because if you want to throw punches straight off, you don't really want to be moving out of the way. So that's more of a pro. But anyway, like I said, we're going on about the negative. So the negative could be that you're standing in front of them. Where with the Thai boxing one, like I said, you step across, you break the centre line. So what one is better for defence? Like I said, this one you've got your hands up, so you are defending to a certain extent because you've already got your hands up, you should have your guard nice and tight. The Thai boxing one as well, if thrown correctly, you should have this hand up anyway, and like I said, step off the centre line. So they're both not too bad for defence. So, like I just mentioned a little while ago with being able to throw a combination straight off the Dutch style, that is, in my eyes, a pro. Like, the fact that you can, instead of always starting off with a jab or starting off with punches, you can actually start off with a kick, and then kick. Again, you can kick and then more or less throw a combination and throw another kick if you want. More combination, you can stand in front of your opponent and tee off. Where with the Thai style, when you're throwing all your body weight, you're throwing your thing like that, your arm down and moving, it's that little bit harder to come back with strikes. You still can, don't get me wrong, you still can, just like you can get power out of the Dutch style, but you are moving away from your opponent slightly by throwing them hands down, so you're not going to be able to get in there, back in there as quick, I feel. And the Dutch style, because of the shorter range of not having to step, not having to throw your arm down, it's harder to read and it's a little bit quicker. So although it's not as powerful, it's almost like comparing it to the jab and the cross. There's not, some people have such a powerful jab, there's not actually a lot of difference in the power from their jab and their cross, believe it or not. And it's just like the Dutch style roundhouse kick and the Thai boxing kick. If you really practice that kick, the Dutch style a lot, you will get power, but it's not going to be as powerful as the Thai boxing one. So, there are pros and cons to both of them, and you've probably already gathered which I'm going to say. Basically, the best one for MMA is to use both of them, and I'll show you a perfect example of using both of them. So, I'm going to start off a combination with a Dutch style roundhouse kick, then I'm going to throw a jab, cross, hook, and then with a Thai style roundhouse kick. So, from there, Dutch style, jab, cross, hook, Thai style. Mix them together. That's the best way, because if you're throwing a really wicked combination and you're just finishing with that Dutch style roundhouse kick, where you could finish with the more powerful one, the Thai style, then finish with the more powerful Thai style roundhouse kick. But again, you really want to start a combination with this kick, and then have need to reset and come in, where you can quickly with the Thai one. So, just give that a practice. If you've got an instructor that says the Thai boxing one's no good, or you've got an instructor, maybe he's a Thai boxing instructor and he says the Dutch style is no good, trust me, there is definitely benefits to both of them, but again, you have to practice both of them. It's no good just watching this video and not practicing it. Where you have to practice, you sparring and kicking the heavy bag, coming in, boom, boom, quick kick, and off the with the Thai boxing one. Thanks for watching, give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to see 50 other styles of roundhouse kick, then click this video over here where you can watch 50 other styles of, not roundhouse kicks, sorry, 50 other styles of kicks, okay? Not roundhouse kick, 50 other different kicks, all different ones, 50 different ones, all different ones. So go check that out.